Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. We are going to be playing Century Spice Road. It's a classic. It's in Tom Vassel's 100 Best Games. It's certainly in my 100 Best Games. I play it mainly at two players on Board Game Arena with my wife. We play it in friendly mode, so don't have any experience in the game. But the way it plays is so quick and smooth. We'll show you how I like to play and we'll see if we can beat the other player. We'll make it a two-player game right now. Here we go. So let's create a table. Century Spice Road. We want to put it in normal mode, normal speed, Spice Edition. There's a more bling edition called a Golem Edition, which we're not going to play. We're going to play it with two because it plays quick. Your decisions come back round. You're not waiting for what other people think. We want to exclude players with bad reputations, and we want to have anybody access the table. Don't mind who I play against. Sometimes you learn a few new tricks playing against the experts and the masters. So we'll see how good they are, and we'll see who joins the table. Here we go. That was fast. So today we're playing Raduan Dragos, number 1. And he's gone. Not enough players to start. I didn't accept fast enough, obviously. Let's see if we can set up a new game. Quit that game. Players have left. Okay, play now. So same terms and conditions. Maybe he didn't want to play with a beginner. He thinks I'm going to be a long time to play. Could just be an easy win for him. That's what he's thinking. That's what he should be thinking. No problem, this guy. It's the same guy. Let's see how good you are, my old China. Okay. So you start with these two cards. You're trying to build up better actions with better cards. These are really good cards in here. We've got four. We've got 4 initially. We will take that brown. So to access the better cards along the row, you'll see that you have to pay the cost to get across. I've got 2 left now. Hopefully he'll take a card and he'll bring some of these better cards. These give you immediate benefits, where these conversions you have to work up and down what you want to convert. You're always looking to convert green, yellows, browns. So there's a good mix of cards in here. He's gone straight into playing the game. That's unusual, so I will play that 2 cards. I've now got 4 to spend to go across this row, so I could pick up either of these 2 cool cards. I'll probably take that one given the choice, just because the green is harder to upgrade to than the brown. The goal of the game is to be claiming some of these cards here by paying the costs, and we're able to hold 10 cubes on our caravans. He's currently got 2 of those, so I will take that one. So now, if we take these cards, this is a free row. He's already playing the game. He's off. So I get those back, which is great. He's not quite in a position to claim this one, but he's working on getting there. He'll hopefully be able to claim it next time around. My wife and I like to build up a few good cards in his hand. So he's rested there. He's picked up all his cards to be able to play the game. This is a better card for us because you'll see here it ties into this card here, so that helps us pay for that, which helps us get to brown easier, and brown has got the most high scoring cards in the game. Oh, that's what I was going to do, because I would have taken this one here to go with. I still might take that one actually. No, but I've got nothing to generate in yellow, so probably not the best thing to do. But if I get this 3 here, I can turn those 3 into this brown there, so they work together well. And I could do with getting brown into red, so that will start my conversion. Turn that into this card, which turns that into this card, which gives me a brown, which I can spend on these. So he's gone for that one, which I thought he would, because that ties in with what he's been picking up and buying. He hasn't claimed a card yet. We're all in the process of getting a good hand of cards to be able to convert our resources from the lowest to the highest resource cost. As you can see here, this row here has these are worth 3 points end of the game. These are worth 1 point at the end of the game. I think so. So let's have a look. I can get reds, I can get greens, and I can get browns. It might just be time to start playing now. So let's see if we can. Oh, look at that 4 there. Can't leave that out for him. He was hoping I hadn't seen it. So because that's taken that away from him, which ties into his cards, which is a nice way for him to play. I could really do with this first card now, and then I'm going to start buying and selling spices to be able to buy these cards here. And these are your victory points. So this one's worth 20, this one's worth 8, and they all shuffle down, same as this row does once they're being bought. So it looks like he's getting ahead, but it does take time to build up your engine, get your resources going. The better cards you have in your hand, once you've spent them all, you can do a rest action and take them all back, and then you go again and try and build up towards these better items. I'm going to get this last one, and then I think I'm good to go. So he's 1 card ahead. In a 2-player game, when someone gets to 6 cards, that will trigger the end. Doesn't mean you'll win, it just triggers the end of the game. So he needs 5 more cards to trigger. So we know he's on 7 points, but the way the game is played, it doesn't show you the points in this game. So what we're going to go here, we're going to play that card. We're going to convert 3 reds to here, to here. So on these cards, you can convert multiple. So do we want all that red is the question. Probably not. We'll do that conversion 3 times. It's going to generate 6 red cubes for us. Now we're going to convert this twice. And then we're going to convert that twice and convert that twice, which should give us enough tokens for this one, which will be 23 points. Because he took a 7 to start, he could do trying to rush the end of the game, get 7s, 10s, 8s. Whereas if I would just concentrate on the high numbers, the 20s, the 16s, the 17s, there's a lot of good cards out there. This is a really good card. So that might be one I'll keep my eye out for. But if I need to pick up a quick 2 resources, I know there's 2 here as well. So this is our next best card. We want to do 2 conversion here. So then we're going to get 6 cubes, 6 brown cubes out of this, which will let us buy this. And it's always good to keep an eye on what they're after. You can see here he's 1 short, he's a red short of getting the 18. So he'll probably try and use his upgrade, and that lets you upgrade 2 cubes 1 level, or 1 level can be upgraded twice from playing that card. So we play this. It's a good start to the game. Doesn't mean you're going to win. It's just, however, everyone plays differently. In 2 players, it's very back and forth. See, he's gone over 10 cubes there, so he's got to decide which one he wants to get rid of. Yellow one, that's fine. So we've got enough cubes to buy this one now. So that's 23 points in the bank we've got there. And we've got to decide what we're going to be going for next. So before we pick our cards up, we want to make sure we get that one played. So that's 2 towards this one here. We can get another 2 browns out of this if we play this card here. So that's what we're going to do. So I'll leave it on there. So you can see there, the yellow ones are called turmeric and the green ones are cardamom. I can't remember what the other ones are. Shall we have a look? Doesn't say, doesn't tell us. So we want to get that played there. We will only be able to do 1 of these conversions because we've only got 1 green. But having 4 of those, we can get some more red out of here. I wonder if we do this one actually. We'll spend 1 of the browns, we'll get the 2 reds out of it, and we've set some yellows up for another card, hopefully. So this is the one we're going to spend. We want to do 1 of those. It's given us a choice of doing more, but we need those 3 browns to spend them on this card here to pick that one up. Whenever you can buy out of this row, it's the best thing to do because you get your extra 3 points. When these gold coins are gone, these will slot down into here, so you get the extra coins and this row. But you can buy from any position, it makes no difference. Um, it's a good game in real life. It's a little bit fiddly, but I do enjoy even because it plays 5 players, so it's a good like start of the night or end of the night game. Everyone's always thinking. You can hear a pin drop when this game is being played. It's just such a pleasure to um, play this game regularly. And the fact it's on Board Game Arena has just brought it to life for me a bit more and makes me want to play it more in real life. In fact, I once played a game where I only took 5 cards. I had 5 cards in my hand and came second by 2 points. So there are, if you can get a good combination of cards, it does make the game easier. But it's knowing what to pick as well, which is a hard part. So do I just take this one now? I'll take that one. Because that's good. That's a quick way to generate some yellows, which can always, because are always handy because they can be converted on this card and upgraded as well. So what's he going to go for next? So he's got a brown. So it looks like he may be working on that 18. That keeps him in the hunt for points. I'm not sure who's in the lead. Can't remember what he's been taking. Maybe I just try and rush it by getting some smaller ones. Try and get out ahead of him. A good score in Century Spice Road, probably about 80 to 90, would make it difficult for someone to beat you. And you can see here, it's not always best to go for brown because a lot of the times the road doesn't lend itself to it. I wonder what Radua Dragos 1 is doing right now. Thought he might be answering his doorbell. Okay, so what's my plan? You'd have thought I'd have spent that time a bit better planning my next move. We can always do with a few things in our caravan that holds 10. 42 off 2 cards is a really good start. So what to do here? There's a lot of green, so I will take a bit of time to upgrade to a green and upgrade that one as well. So you'll see this changes the items in the caravan. So I've got something towards a green now as well. I can't use either of these 2 last cards because there's nothing in our caravan. So for the first time in the game, we're going to rest. That brings all your cards back. Such a good game. So we've got lots of choice now as to what we want to do next. You can see here there's no conversions on these cards, which is why they're always a good way to get out and get what you want. I don't know if I can get to that 18 before him, but there's no downside to putting some greens out in the world, so let's do that. What we could do is we could convert our 2 yellows to red. So let's do that. And now we've got 3 reds, and these 3 reds can be turned to 3 greens, which gives us 5 greens to pick this one up here. So you can see how the combos work. It doesn't always have to be the best conversion. It's just at that point in time, what can you obtain before somebody else? So he's trying to convert his browns into. If you convert a brown, it gives you a lot of resources. So he'll be able to pick up a good deal. So if I'd gone for the 18, I'd have still been ahead in some ways. But let's see where this takes us. So I play this 4. Oh, here we go. There's an idea forming here. So we're going to try and get up to 8 yellows, which 2 here, and then we're going to use this card here to get 2 sets of green and brown. It might be cinnamon the highest. There you go. So this game's all about efficiency. How efficient can you be with the cards you've got? It plays on a knife edge. It absolutely goes right to the wire multiple times because no one can see who else is winning. You place your cards in real life down on the table. You just know how many cards they've got. Outside of a 2-player game, 3, 4, 5, you only have to get to 5 cards to trigger the game ending. So what can I do with this? I could go straight in and get this 14. So that's worth 11. So actually taking this 14 is a better. So we just stepped straight into a good card there. We'll take that. We're both on 4, 2 more to go. I think I'm in the lead, so we could maybe push for a rush and end the game. There's not a lot of yellow out there at the moment, so we don't need to worry too much about that. So turn that into some red. Does that help us? I think it might do actually, yeah. So there we go. We've now got 4 red. So I'm looking here. Do any of these have a red conversion that I could swoop in and tackle? So that's interesting. This card will generate me 2 yellow resources for my caravan, which I can then convert to 2 more reds, which will then give me 6 reds, so I can get this card for 10. They're not much better, they're much of a muchness across there. I'd rather take a quick 10 potentially. So we'll take that card. So that's the free row, and then obviously that's 1, 2, that's the cost to go along. That's a really good card there. It's a bit late in the game to be taking new cards, but sometimes if you need to do it, you've got to be mindful and demure about what you want to take. So he's done a rest, so he's probably going to try and go for something big next time. So he could be taking that 6 anytime as soon as he's got something decent. So I need to get that 5th card bought. You don't really want to finish with a 2 card difference. It would be hard to get a winning score with a 2 card difference. This is such a cheap game. Comes with a big deck of cards. It's got some nice plastic bowls. The resources are really good. I've just never seen it fail at a game night or a games day. If you get the chance, maybe try before you buy if you're not sure about efficiency and resource management games. But other than that, I would definitely look into picking up a cheap copy of Century Spice Road. It comes as a trilogy of 3. I haven't played the other ones, but I have heard a lot of talk on podcasts and YouTube videos, and they're not as good as this one. But I believe you can even play the 3 games of the trilogy together. It makes it one big game, which is very unusual. It's not something I would be interested in myself. I just like the quality and the short shrift actions available in this game. So none of these cards are going to benefit me. That's left. I can't generate resources, can't convert, so we've got to do a rest at this time. He is close to getting his last card. He could well be higher than me. 81 is a decent score. What can I go for here that would? So red. So that'll give me 1 of each colour. Can I get a brown? What does that brown do for me? We're still about 3 turns away from getting a card, unfortunately. Is he claiming 1? Can he claim 1 this turn? He can claim the 12. So every one of these resources is worth a point at the end of the game. I think browns may be worth 2, yellows are worth 0. So what gives me the most? That's going to give me 3. It's going to give me. Oh, they're not worth anything, are they? So what is going to convert me the most? If I had a brown, that would be a good one. That one there is going to get me 2 reds, so we'll do that one. There we go. So that's a few points, end of the game. He's definitely got to claim that 12. There's no better card out there, really. He'd be here all day going for that 13. In fact, he's setting me up to go for that 8 if he doesn't take it. The silence. There's no chat at this table. There's a chat box. People can type their thoughts in, see what they think. Did he claim? Oh, he's triggered the end of the game. Can I claim a card? I can't claim a card, but I can. I can take 2. So those taking the yellows are 0, and the reds are worth something. So all those, that'll be 5 points end of the game for having those colours. Let's see what the final scores are. Yeah, see, you're in safe hands with me. 86 plays 74. So that's a good win for myself. And 34 points up. He didn't lose any. First victory in normal mode. Not ever. I do play Century Spice probably once a week now. Thanks for Board Game Arena. Thanks for bringing it back into my gaming circle. So I hope that helps if you play Board Game Arena and you like to try new games. Definitely take a look at Century Spice Road. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.